The Joe Rogan Experience.
What do you think about that kid Edmund Shabazian?
I saw his fight. I didn't know who he was till I think it was Tim.
I'm saying his last name right? Yeah.
Till what's his name? Tim told me like, oh shit. Then I rewatched the fight and I saw, did I see it live? I can't remember.
Dude, he's 21 years old.
And he hit Brad Tavares with the head kick, and that kind of got my attention. Like, oh shit, who's this kid?
He starched him with that right hand.
And that's what I mean. Like, he's at 185. He's 21.
Yeah.
He's on the come up.
Yeah.
He just beat. I played with Brad for 5 rounds. He starched him in 1 round. I'm not taking that lightly.
Yeah.
I look at that kid. Eventually, when he comes up, I'm sure I'll see him at some point. But that's what I mean. I need to get back to work. Don't get me wrong.
I understand.
I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm working. But like, I want to, the FOMO. I feel
Well,
I feel cunty as well if I don't train.
That is the thing of pressure. That is the thing of pressure of being a champion. I'll never forget when BJ Penn choked out Matt Hughes to win the title at 170, and I was interviewing Matt in the octagon. He was real honest about it. He goes, "I'm going to be honest with you. This is a relief." He goes, the pressure of all these guys coming after me for so long. He goes, I'm glad it's off my shoulders.
They're not used to it, and that's why I said that about Robert. I said it on record. Like I said, he's not used to this. Pressure is an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. Not everyone likes it. It's like caviar or egusi or some,
escargot.
Like exactly. People don't understand it. And for me, before the UFC, there's a hype. I jump in the UFC, do my work, hype all the way through.
Yeah.
And I said, I've been chopping this pressure for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's easy to me. The guy's been away the whole time I've been running through the fucking division. The time I've been staking my claim as a fucking champ. And he's not used to this pressure. And your comeback fight, you want to come up in the biggest show against me? I wouldn't even, if I was a coach, 16 months is too long to put a guy against me. And I said, he's not going to be used to it. And he said, I don't care. This Israel fella is not as good as he thinks he is. I was like, all right, watch this.
Well, the thing about the UFC is you don't get tune-up fights.
Nah.
They don't exist.
That's why I said I'm gonna come here ready, because I know they're gonna put me in the deep end. They're gonna put me against the guy. So that's why me and Eugene had the plan. Like, we got to be ready for everyone.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm glad it happened the way it happened. I'm glad I didn't rush. And people were like, "Oh, well, you're not the youngest champ in UFC's history." I'm like, I didn't want to be.
That doesn't mean
anything. I'm glad all this shit happened to me, not when I was 23 or 24, because I would have fucked up, done way worse shit, But I'm happy that I matured. I had my metamorphosis when I was 28, and that's when a shift happened for me. That's when I became. China helped a lot as well, like being away from my comfort zone, being in the mainland, and. Excuse me.
Hey.
My man. Like, China helped me get ready for all this, because being a big black man in the mainland, they don't really see people like us all the time. Fighting in my first stadium show in China in front of 40,000 people, being mobbed in China, all that stuff, I just used it as reps. I was like, okay, this is all preparing me for this. This is all preparing me for the big time. So when this time comes, I got to be ready and I got to roll out.
Do you have a very wise way of looking at the future? And I think that's what led you to getting therapy when you started feeling a little weird after your first fight. I mean, that's a very intelligent to seek help, to try to figure out, okay, there's got to be a good way to handle this, and I need tools.
Yeah, and there's a stigma around it as well. Even when I mentioned it, I think I put my on my Instagram story after my win against Robert Whittaker. I went to a therapist that Monday. The session was supposed to last maybe an hour and a half. We finished in 30 minutes because I saw her 2 weeks beforehand, the week of the fight, and then I saw her after the fight, and literally it was like, cool, I think we got what we needed. All right, I'll see you if I need you again. But then people were like, oh, so brave, you come out and, for people with mental illness, and oh my God, hashtag. And I'm like, I'm not, is it not everyone is mentally ill, but everyone has to look after their mental health. Because if you don't, then you will get sick. Just like your physical health. If you don't look after, if I start eating shit, drinking all day, I'll get physically sick. So if you don't look after your mental health, then you're going to get mentally ill.
100%.
Then they're going to put you in a straitjacket.
Yes.
Then all that, you don't want that. So for me, I just have to look after myself. I don't want to end up like 2007 Britney,
Oh, shaved your
head. Yeah, all crazy with the
umbrella. You look good with your head shaved, though. I think she looked all right.
I would have smashed.
But that's also, I would have as well. But that's a thing where you're dealing with a young person. And when you said about that you're not the youngest ever champ, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good to have that kind of unqualified success at not unqualified, meaning you don't deserve it, but unprecedented
at a young age like that.
Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson, he'll talk openly about it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, now have you hung out with Mike? at
No,
all?
I was supposed to this week, but he's busy. So another time.
Well,
I look forward to it.
dude. Let's do the hot box together. I would be happy.
For real?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
in.
it.
I'm
Fuck
in.
yeah. Oh, it'll be
Dude,
fun.
he's a nice guy, man,
Yeah.
and he's so philosophical about his past.
Yeah.
and the way he's very.
This is garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah,
You know?
well, I don't even like to think about who I was back then. He doesn't
Yeah.
like to even think about who he was. He doesn't like to work out.
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to bring that ego back.
But then you
into
see
his
him with
life.
Francis Ngannou when he's
I
ripping.
know,
I'm like,
yeah,
he still got it.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
But apparently he's going to train Francis.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, that would be
Fuck,
interesting.
apparently, Gypsy King's gonna do MMA. I'd love to see it, man. If he can actually like,
Once he gets that first leg kick, he's going to be
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck have I done?"
you better get it before you get in the cage. I'll say that.